Class 4A tonight. What a great game by Totino-Grace against the #1 rated team in 4A and undefeated. There's a fumble recovered there by Totino. Matamidi just couldn't move the ball in the second half. Great job by Jesse Hansen breaking through. Now late in the game, Zephyr quarterback Mike Grease Grabber is throwing it downfield. Sean Smith the interception. 14-7, Totino-Grace upsets Matamidi to advance. Northfield at home against Red Wing tonight. Jordan Holm is the quarterback. Nice run to set up a touchdown. Watch the strike now. Holm to Gray Hersberg, and watch Hersberg as he hauls it into the end zone, and then, well, I think he finds our camera. Here he comes. How you doing, Gray? Touchdown, 35-21. Northfield advances to the state quarterfinals. South St. Paul, St. Thomas Academy. The Packers go deep on this one. As we go to that highlight, Cody Marks, the quarterback. He's 6'7". The big QB to Jeff Michael. Big play to the 2-yard line. But the Cadets would hold on 4 plays at the goal line. Kevin Garrity is number 3. And watch the big hit coming up right here. St. Thomas Academy 42-7 to advance in the playoffs. All right, Edison, Columbia Heights. First half, A.J. Fondren takes the inside handoff, fakes everybody, including our cameraman. Touchdown, Edison. They win a big one, 15-13 over Heights to advance to the playoffs. Defending champion in 4A, Hutchinson. At Prior Lake, the bootleg, Matt Loney takes it in, and the Lakers lead at 6-0 on the 27-yard score. Back comes Hutch. Their quarterback is Matt Thody. 91 yards rushing tonight, including this 33-yard TD. Hutch will win tonight and advance to the state quarterfinals under Coach Andy Rosberg, 13-6 the final. Hit him hard early and did the job. Touchdown by Steve Athman for Holy Angels, trailing 27-7 at this point. De La Salle racked up some big points in the first half. Dominique Sims to Alan Anderson, a 40-yard gain down the middle, sets up a touchdown run by Sims. De La Salle advances in the state quarterfinals. We check the final, 35-21 the score. Here are the highlights tonight. Mike Grant and his crack assistant, Chad Oslin to the left. Early in the game, Adam Drill to Justin Tucker. The big fullback, however, sprains his ankle on this play, and he's out for the game. But Eden Prairie's got a lot of depth. Sean Brose will take it in from a yard out. The Eagles lead this game 7-0. Still in the first now. Adam Drill's the quarterback. John Schimmel's number 23. It's a 38-yard pass into the end zone. Eden Prairie up 14-0, and that's where it stood at halftime tonight. Third quarter now. Schimmel returning a punt as you see the ball coming up into the air and then hit and fumbles. David Warren of White Bear Lake is there to jump on the football, and it's a costly mistake for Eden Prairie. Mark Jansen, the great quarterback, 4-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are on the board, down 14-7. Now to the fourth quarter, White Bear Lake on the comeback trail. Number 8's Lambert Brown gets in from 3 yards out. Are you kidding? The game is tied 14-all. Less than a minute to play. Watch the winning touchdown by Schimmel. 18 carries, 129 yards, 17 on this score, and the Eagles win tonight, 21-14. Let's hear from the winners.
Our kids have been through a lot of close games. You know, we've done this over the last few years, so we never say die. We always keep coming back, and if somebody's going to beat us, they're going to have to play a great game.
It was a little tense. It was a little nerve-wracking. You know, but, you know, that's the sign of a good team, you know. You come down, you have, like, one of the worst quarters you've had all year, and you come back and you can thrive off that, and you make it into a positive energy.
So the Eagles advance to the semifinals. They'll play the winner of this game, Hastings. Dan Voigt, see you later, against Owatonna. 25 carries, 246 yards, and 3 touchdowns tonight. But it was a great football game. Mike Lundstrom to the outside, takes it for the TD. And Owatonna leading at this point 14-7. Hastings comes back, Greg Vigneault to Adam Gerlach. What a great play inside the 5-yard line. It sets up another Voigt touchdown, this one up the middle, and it's 20-14 in favor of Hastings. Owatonna's not done. Watch the quarterback, Tim Nigengarten, with the great run. He gets it to the 1-yard line. They punch it in from there, and it's 21-20, Owatonna leading at this point. On the ensuing kickoff, there you see the touchdown scored by Owatonna. The ensuing kickoff now, the game breaker. Nate Otto from his own 20. See you later. An 80-yard kickoff return, and that put Hastings up to stay 26-21. Their quarterback has done a great job all year. Big No now with a touchdown run to seal the deal, and the Raiders remain undefeated. They'll play Eden Prairie in the semifinals. 40-21 final. Let's hear from the winners.
Owatonna's a real good team, but we wore them down with just because we got a few more players than they did. It was a great matchup, I thought, but they had speed, but they had to go 2 ways longer than we did, and the night took over.
I had to comment my offensive line. I mean, they do a great job. They make the holes, and once I get that open field, wide receivers do a good job stock blocking, and they just make it all happen for me. I just run where I'm told to run. The hole's usually there. I gotta give my offensive line all the credit.
35-19. The Cretin game, we were there start to finish. Rashawn Powers-Neal bounces to the outside, and it's 14-0 Cretin in the first quarter. Second quarter now, back comes Blaine like they have all year long. Trevor Frischman, touchdown run, and it's 14-7. Later in the second quarter, it's Frischman again. Follows his blockers, gets into the end zone, and the game is tied at 14. But watch this. It's Powers-Neal on the big run. He'll follow his blockers on the play coming up and then bust loose into the clear, and no one is going to catch him. He has had a tremendous last couple of weeks for Cretin-Derham Hall as their ground game is really starting to take off. 20-14 at this point. The Raiders in front. They decide to go for two. Mowers, the quarterback. Walter Bowser brings it in, and it's 22-14 at halftime, Cretin-Derham Hall. Fast forward now, fourth quarter. It's 4th and goal at the 1. Powers-Neal, are you kidding? Yep, he does it again. Third touchdown of the night. 29-14 Raiders. But Blaine has come back from bigger deficits than this all season. Frischman scores his third of the night to make it 29-21. They get the ball back. They've got a chance with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Back to pass, Matt Hendricks. But look out, Marcus Freeman. The sack ends the game. Cretin-Derham Hall, 29-21. Dave Nelson shaking the hand of Rich Kallick. A great battle between the two teams, and let's hear from the winners.
That's what football's all about right here. Just playing our hardest, playing our hearts out. And we knew that it was going to come down to the end. We knew it wasn't going to be a blowout because they're a very good team from a good conference, and we knew that we just had to pull it all out on the line.
I know the keys, both teams gutted it up and played hard, and both defenses stepped it up. I thought it was going to be a track meet, but it was a nice ball game.
Weston Whiten on the move. Jay Nessler to Jake Stock. 34-yard gain in the third quarter with Totino-Grace leading 8-7. It sets up a pretty touchdown catch. Chuck Weiss, he had 84 yards receiving on the night. And with a 2-point conversion, it's 15-8 Mankato West. Fourth quarter now. It's Scarlet back Chris Boyer, who had 101 yards on 23 carries. He takes it in from 11 yards out to make it 22-8 in the fourth. Totino-Grace trying to come back. Zach Groen takes it in from 2 yards out. They cut the lead to 6 at 22-16. But Boyer would seal the deal from 11 yards out, and it's 28-16 Mankato West going to the state semifinals. Northfield St. Thomas Academy tonight. Jordan Holm gives it off to Mike Wickman. He'll take it in. 7-0 Raiders in front. Hard-fought first quarter. Little bit later, watch the pretty pass from Jordan Holm. Not only an outstanding linebacker, this guy can throw the ball. Gray Hersberg hauls it in. He caught 3 TD passes last week. This one goes for 65 yards to make it 14-0. But wait, they're not done. It's the same combination from 3 yards out in the second quarter. The final in this one, 56-28. Northfield advances to the semifinals in comeback fashion against St. Peter. Rod Malone, 37-yard touchdown run, ties the game at 14 all in the second half. Then it's Dominique Sims, the best player in the metro area, 5-yard TD run. This was the game winner, and the Islanders win it 20-14 to advance to the state semifinal. A semifinal game. Hastings takes the lead on a Dan Voigt touchdown run to make it 7-zip, and that lead would hold up through the first half. Third quarter now. John Schemmel, number 23, his dad, Jeff Schemmel, one of the Gopher administrators, let go today. John fumbles midair. Vince All recovers. Hastings football. They march down the field. Greg Begnaud, the quarterback, to Mark Weber. Touchdown, 13-0 Hastings at this point. Later on, it's Hastings on the move again. This time it's Begnaud to number 32, Adam Gerlach. Big pass on 4th down and 6, down to the Eagle 4-yard line, 37-yard gain. It sets up a touchdown strike to Weber again. It's 19-0 Hastings at the end of 3 quarters. Back comes Eden Prairie. Watch the catch by All-Metro tight end Mark Lavore. 35-yard touchdown strike to make it 19-7. Hastings on the next possession. Dan Voigt is the running back. He will fumble the football, and Eden Prairie recovers inside the Hastings 20. It sets up another touchdown. The fake pitch by Adam Drill, the TD strike to Lavore. Right now it is 19-13, and I understand now that Hastings has the football with a chance to run out the clock. It looks like they will upset Eden Prairie in the 5A playoffs. Now to Class 3A. De La Salle battled Minnewaska area this afternoon. The Islanders feature the Metro's top player, Dominique Sims, and another Division I prospect and lineman, Derek Robinson. But Minnewaska had eyes on an upset today. Rod Malone, who had 136 yards rushing, scores for De La Salle to make it 7-0 early. Minnewaska area comes right back. Josh Kath unloads to Seth Mork, 54-yard bomb, and the game is tied. 3rd down and 29 from their own 31, less than a minute left. De La Salle trailing 20-14. Sims to Alan Anderson. He finds a seam, and he's gone. That tied the game at 20. Brian Morris made the winning extra point. De La Salle wins 21-20, and let's hear from the winners.
This is what we work for all year, from day one in Hell Week, and this is what we work for, and we want this. It's the best thing right here.
It was a fade route. We were trying to get the ball up in the air, but at the same time, when receiver will break into the open, he's been told to hit him on a seam, hit him on a line, and he realized there was a passing lane to get him in the seam, get him on a line, and that's how the play developed.